Hello, my name is Lucas, and today I have here my very good friend, Captain Pilot from Argentina, Maxi, hello.
Thank you for the invitation.
How are you, my friend?
I'm super happy to be here.
Extremely happy with
Always,
you. Always.
Maximum.
We are very good friends. We spend a lot of time together, and we live in Taiwan 5 years.
5 years already.
And
Time fly.
And time flies. Yes. It's a very good journey with Max. And why we have him today? Because he's a very interesting guy, and what is important that story, how he become captain, is very interesting. And I think it's very good to share, because it's not easy to become captain, and not so many people can reach this big goal. And please tell me that beginning, like that first time when you see aeroplane, when you sit in aeroplane, what was that idea? Why you start to be pilot?
Yeah, it's not easy. It took me a lot of time. Luckily, your father would tell you, do what you like. And luckily I did it. So I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Actually, I could do it for free.
Perfect,
well,
but that beginning.
The very beginning is when you're a kid. I started flying when I was 16, so I would say more than 20 years.
16?
Yeah, 16 gliders. Then I go through airplanes when I was 17. And the funny thing, at that moment, I have no driving license, but I was flying an airplane.
Cool, very cool.
That's
cool.
a little bit weird,
Very
but
cool.
it is like this. I'm a former pilot from Argentina, so I grew up there. I did my whole career in Argentina. Of course, when you are getting professional, you need to travel, usually to US. We did our training there, some course, but I was always coming back to Argentina. My first job was, I was a crop duster.
Crop duster.
That's mean an agricultural pilot. The guys who fly slow, spreading product over the farms.
Very dangerous.
It is, but at the same time, it's excited. I love that job. I think one day I will come back to do that. I love it.
So what makes you to change it? Because you want to experience.
Well, as a professional, you want to grow. So yes. The first step, or the next step, was I was flying for a family, private jet, going everywhere, working every day. One day I have the chance to get into the airline as an FO, co-pilot.
Yes.
I did it, I took it. I was around 23 years old.
23, so 16 first time in aeroplane, and 23 you already become professional FO in airlines.
Yeah, professional.
So which
that
means
means you have to go to the US, do your TSA, It's
can you
a
say
big
what
change.
What is TSA?
It's a process through the United States security system. After 7/11, 7/11, yeah, everything changed. So
9/11. 7/11 is shown in Taiwan.
You're right.
So 7/11, 9/11.
9/11.
Everything changed.
Everything changed, and you just need to go through the process. But for me, everything was new. You are 23 years old. You have no idea. Something as aviation it will give you the tools, and you always have someone teaching you and telling you how to do the things. Same as the airplane. When I was 28, I became a captain.
28.
Yeah, and still flying there. Argentina is a little bit particular about economy, so for airline it's like it's a roller coaster, So I passed through many different companies until 2019 was my last one. And of course the company stopped flying one day, and I decided to go away. And I have few options: Philippines, Vietnam, India.
Philippines, Vietnam, India, Taiwan.
Maldives, Taiwan. Why I came here, actually, I didn't have so much information about Taiwan at that moment, but Taiwan people, they did it so fast. So I have no time to choose one of the other ones. So I came for the interview, I went back home, and 1 week later they sent me again the ticket and they say, okay, you got the job, we need you here right now. So I came back, and 5 years already here.
If you compare these five options what you have, financially, which one was the best?
Well, at that moment, Taiwan, it wasn't the best profit, the best money option.
Yes.
But I think it was the right choice. And for me, quality life is important. So you cannot compare this with any other country around. So I would choose again.
Perfect.
And okay, as you know, I'm leaving on Monday. So I will miss Taiwan a lot. But this is a new step. I have to do it. I want to.
Your life is on the way.
Always.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a very nice story. And because we are a travel agency and we focus for traveling and for safety for our customers, can you tell people what you told me a long time ago when I feel not good in aeroplane, when it's turbulence or I feel scared or whatever? I always thinking about your words and makes me peaceful, calm, and say, Max say everything is all right and everything is all right. So safety for you. What you can say?
Well, what can I say? Statistics says you have more chances to have an accident on the taxi when you go to the airport, more than an aircraft accident, you know, that's the number.
Can I separate the safety? Let's talk about aeroplane, about pilots, and let's talk about emergency, for example, you know,
Okay.
if you feel not well, situation happen.
People afraid about turbulence, for example.
Yes.
It's a scary moment. You don't know what's happening. I think people think the airplane will fall down from the sky just like a rock.
I remember you said that when happened, you guys slow down.
We slow down because you want to. It will be a little bit more comfortable, but nothing else.
You
That's
cannot do
it.
anything.
It won't change. It won't change. You remember, I told you this, and I think it's a good story. Over us, we have a lot of air. You know, particles of air.
Yes.
That make you feel some weight.
Air
There is
pressure, you
weight,
mean?
Air pressure.
Air
yeah.
pressure, yes.
We have it. The airplane is flying in the air as this tap is floating here, right? It's
Okay.
the same. There is an amount of water holding this,
Yes.
and we have air holding the airplane through the air, right?
Okay.
And if we have turbulence, it's just this. It won't be more
Wow,
than this.
very cool.
So, of course, it's uncomfortable. Of course, there are some cases, like heavy cases. Most of them, they make some mistake. They get into some area, some storm. Maybe at night you cannot see so well, but that's another story.
You, pilot, you can see turbulence is coming.
No, but you can see the clouds. You can see a storm next, and when you pass through, for sure you have some waves hitting the airplane.
Okay, let's talk a simple way. You go by car, you see tree, you avoid tree.
We do the same.
You go,
Exactly the same.
you see cloud, so you
Exactly
avoid
the same.
cloud.
When you see the flight radar, you can track the airplanes. And of course, not always, they don't go straight. Sometimes they do something like this and they continue, you know. You can do that, you have to do that, it's part of the job. But it's safe. It's the safest way to travel, actually. It's amazing the amount of people traveling every day.
And nothing happened.
Nothing happened. 2017, there was 0 accidents, 0 deaths in the war.
2017.
In airline flights, yeah.
Unbelievable.
1 year with no accident.
If you compare with the car accident,
You cannot compare. Mosquitoes kill 2 million people per year.
And about the training of pilots to make it people safe, because if some situation happen, so you guys don't panic. You are prepared for, when you have training, you prepare for the emergency situation.
Yeah, we train every 6 months. We have training. In between, we have ground school. In between, we have line check, route check. Every 2-3 months, we have something to perform.
And simulator?
Simulator every 6 months. Yeah.
Every 6 months.
That means you get into the box. It's a real airplane. It will cost almost like an airplane. They're super expensive. And the simulation is full motion. You can feel you're flying. You have 4 sessions, 4 hours per day. You finish one engine failure. Once you solve it, you land, everything is okay. you go back to zero and you start again, you know, and like this. That makes you feel, of course, confident, and it's practicing, you know, it's the best you can do.
Perfect. You say engine failure. If one engine is off, you guys still can make it that we survive.
Of course, that's the whole point. Yeah, that's why we have two.
We have two. So one is off, that one is strong enough.
One is it will continue with the flight, even on the ground.
When you are taking off, he can make it as well.
Of course, during takeoff there is one speed which is around 100 knots.
Yes.
If you have an engine failure, you are not going to stop. You continue flying. You have to go out, fly, finish your checklist, finish the work. If you can, you restart the engine. If you cannot, you just leave it there, talk to the passengers. You need to take your time, and then you land back.
Amazing.
It looks easy, but actually it is. It's just about training, and I think the key point is to be assertive. You don't want to make mistakes, so you never rush.
What you told me?
That's a good one.
Can you please show us how to do that?
Yeah, my first upgrade in US, I was with an American instructor. During the debriefing, he asked me, Max, what we do if we have an engine failure? So of course I study a lot. So thrust lever, confirm flight, fuel shut off, fire handle pull. I did the whole show in a very rush way. And he said, no, Max, no. The first you're gonna do is just adjust your tie.
And make yourself calm.
Yeah, that's made me think a lot. But at the end, what he was trying to say is just think, evaluate, take your time to make decision, and do it. No rush.
Can I ask you, if you want to be pilot, the most important things you need to be very good decision maker, yes or no?
Yeah, that's the experience.
After how many years you feel that you say, wow, now I have enough experience to...
Never.
Never.
You're always learning, you know. Of course, I feel different now than 10 years ago, and I think it will be the same with time.
Once you mentioned that not 7-Eleven, but 9-11, so you told me that now, if you go on toilet, can you tell us that procedure if pilot needs toilet?
Before, pilots, we can usually fly with the door open. You know, you look back and you can see the people. Right now, everything changed, so door is closed, door is secure with a system. It's locked, totally locked. You cannot open it from the outside.
Even if I have a big hammer?
Would be very difficult, yeah, it would take time. In any case, let's suppose I want to go to the restroom.
Yes.
What we do is, I call the flight attendant, some of them come in and I can go out.
The reason is 2 people in cockpit.
Yeah,
minimum.
And the point of this is just to prevent some crazy moment from a pilot being alone, you know, because it happened. So what they do is, okay, you have someone else watching you, talking, and not distracting you, but it's there with you until I come back. This is aviation, this is the new war we have. It's a crazy war. So we are always like adapting and trying to grow with.
Let's talk about money. First question.
Okay.
You are pilot of Boeing?
Airbus.
Airbus 320. Roughly how much costs this type of machine?
And when we talk about money on aviation, it's crazy. I think the initial price is about 60 million
US dollar.
Yeah.
New one.
Yeah. And airplanes operation mostly is fuel consumption per hour times 3. That means, let's suppose Airbus, it will burn around 2,500 kilos. So
per hour?
Per hour, yeah. In US dollars, let's suppose that is around $3,000 per hour times 3. That means the minimum cost. So it will be around 10,000 US dollars per hour.
Wow.
Well, that's why we pay the tickets. There's no way to go down.
And if we talk about money, so I want to become pilot. So how much money I need to prepare for my...
Okay. It's a tricky question if you talk about just money straight, like a training program or cadet program, I think companies will invest around 200,000 US from zero to get your commercial license in US, Australia. But if you do it by yourself, like I did.
You did by yourself?
Yeah, you always get some shortcuts. I'm not talking about flying, I'm talking about money. For example, I flew for free a lot of times. There was a flight, so a friend will take you with him, and of course you can write down those flying hours, so you're saving money.
And how many hours you need to have to become a pro?
For a commercial pilot, 200 hours.
200 hours?
Yeah.
For normal people, we don't know if it's too much or not. It's difficult to reach?
It's a lot. It would take 2-3 years maybe.
2-3 years?
2 years. Training, you have ground school, you need to learn a lot. You do simulator at the same time. And if you're lucky, when you finish, you can apply to any airline job.
Is it secret how many hours you have now?
It's not a secret. I think I have around 8,000 hours.
8,000?
Yeah. Plus crop dusting. You know, when we crop dust, sometimes we don't write down full hours, so maybe a little bit more. But
official
close
8,000?
Close to 10,000, yeah.
Wow.
That's a big party.
What age you are thinking to retire?
I would love next year, but I think it's not possible. You know, maximum is 63.
And when you are 63, you cannot even fly a small aeroplane for hobby.
You can still fly, but not airline.
Okay, now question: how much pilot make?
As an average, what I can say is depending on the country, depending on the airline. Could be a low cost, could be a legacy, which is a big difference. But I think initially the first officer will be around 6,000 US, maybe as lower.
For co-pilot?
Co-pilot.
Co-pilot.
Around that.
Okay.
And the maximum, well, if you fly cargo companies are paying a little bit better. Than just normal airlines. I think they are close to 20,000.
Per month?
Per month.
You think is all right?
I think it's enough. Of course, in between there is a big gap. What we try to do is always getting better, trying to change companies or looking for the best option.
If you compare money and lifestyle, that if you fly, you know, like you mentioned, jet lag and family time.
Well, it happened to me right now. I came back from Argentina 4 days ago, and I'm still having problems to get used to. But it depends on the people. Some people can do it, I cannot. So if I have to do long haul flights, I would say no.
So you specialize for short flights?
I prefer short flights, yes.
That every night you sleep in your bed?
I can lay over, I can stay outside. You're just in Philippines and back, which is okay.
Okay, so perfect. And now that go back to safety and that feeling of our customers when they fly, if they really start to panic, what do you actually guys do if you see that customers is panicking? How you guys help them, or what do you tell them? What is that secret?
I don't know why people freak out. Like, sometimes happens. Actually, a few times airplane have to go back. When you're taxi out, you have to go back because one passenger is getting crazy and you have to open the door and let him go out. It's not usually. My experience is
just be relaxed, have beer, focus for your breathing, and think about Max.
That's enough. I will take the beer out. Actually, it's not a good idea to drink alcohol, you know. You're going to lose water, you're going to get dehydrated. On the airplane, the moisture is very low. It's not a good idea. You should drink a lot of water.
You think that in future will be prohibited drink alcohol on the board?
No, I don't think so. There's no problem with that. And it's your choice. But if you ask me, I will tell you to drink water.
Water. And you say that there is very dry air. Where actually that air is coming from?
What we do is we have like compressors, so the engine intakes, they compress warm a little bit.
So what we breathe inside is air what is sucked from outside?
from the outside, for sure.
Okay, so there is no chance that will be happen that we don't have air to breathe.
No.
But if the compressor will be broken,
Well, that's a depressurization, because what we say is the airplane is pressurized with this air. If something fails, yeah, that's the problem. You have no more the cabin altitude, which is, let's suppose, around 8,000 feet. At that moment will be 40,000. That's why we need a mask, because we need oxygen. Lack of oxygen at 40,000 feet is enough to kill you in a few minutes. So we need oxygen. But the airplane is super capable to go down in 5 minutes, 3, 4, 5 minutes. So don't worry.
let's talk about a funny story about crab dusting. Something crazy. Say what happened to you.
Okay, once I came back with a tree on my wing, you know.
And you didn't know how
No, the guy told me, hey Max, look at this, and yeah, I touched something.
For example,
What
the
happened?
end of the wings, how close to the earth when you turn, for example?
No, when you turn, you climb a little bit, but sometimes there are trees everywhere or cables, and you need to go down sometime. I'm very close. With time and experience, you stop doing that, you know, and you are going to be a little bit more conservative. But at the beginning, you are young and you are having fun, and yeah, it's not a good combo.
I saw that your video when you fly
Yeah, you do that kind of
upside
thing.
down.
That's not a good idea.
Okay, Maxi, COVID-19 changed the world.
Yeah, I did. The world get into a dark zone for a while. That's what I see. But let me tell you something. In the past 6, 7, 8 months, I saw and I realized, and I feel it because of the airlines. Actually, I got a new job, so I can see, at least from my side, aviation at least is growing, coming back really fast. That means people are traveling again, getting confident again about COVID, about economical situations. Hopefully, I think in the maybe next year, I think we are going to recover. We could be in the same situation before COVID. Talking about aviation.
Amazing.
That's good. That's good for travelers. That's encouraging, I think, travelers to go out.
We say with my wife, year 2025 will be year of the travel.
Will be the year. I think so.
Thank you very much. It was very nice to talk to you, as always.
Please.
Of course, off record we will continue, maybe with some mate.
Yeah, we change a little. Okay. For sure.
Maxi, thank you so much.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Amazing. We wish you the best journey in next chapter of your life.
Thank you.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen. We wish you the best year. 2025 is year of the travel. You can see that you can fly very safely and don't be scared. And let's go with us. Thank you so much. It was amazing, and see you soon. Bye bye.